Yeah. All right. We got Team Alaska 16s playing the Team Alaska 18s. Part of the Termination Dust tournament. Team Alaska 16s. We've got Marcotte, Yackel, and Worrell up front. Mack and Anderson on D. 18s come up with that off the draw. Move it up the right wing. Deep into the zone. Mack back to play that. Marcotte in there to support. Puck comes out. Mack moves it to the middle to Yackel. Yackel through center. Chips it around a guy. Marcotte's in on it. Marcotte to Yackel. Shot on net. Deflected up into the netting. We'll get Nelius and Learman out on D. Spain, Sherman, and Green up front. Spain with face-off. Teams move it out of their zone. Learman back in the corner to get it. Battle in the boards there. Puck's moved up to Sherman. Doesn't clear though. 18s dump it back in. Up to Green. Green moves it across to Sherman. Sherman enters the zone. Dumps it in deeper. Green's there. Spain goes down. Sherman gets that to Spain behind the goal line. Spain climbs with it. Spain to Anderson here. Anderson walks in. Shot's blocked in front. Spain now with it. 18s come up with that. Skated out of the zone. One's dumped in offside though. 18s head to tag up. Puck comes down into their end. Hunziker now chasing the puck. Gonzalez and held out. Long and Anderson on D. Teams try to put that on net, but it goes wide. There's a shot. Stopped. We'll get a whistle and a face-off. We've got DiCarlo in net today. Held gets tossed on that face-off. Gonzalez will take it. Looks like Mack and Learman on D now. That shot gets through to DiCarlo. Makes the save. Behind the net now. Held comes out with it. Held moves it up the wing to Hunziker. Hunziker out. Moves it to Gonzalez. He'll get it into the zone. He's squeezed off on the boards though. Hunziker wraps it around behind the net. Held's after that. 2-on-1 there. Held trying to get the puck. 18s come up with it. Clear the zone. Pass into center. 18s with it in front. Two good saves there. Scramble in front, and DiCarlo is able to freeze the puck and get a whistle. Marcotte, Worrell, and Yackel coming out. Anderson and Nelius. Looks like maybe we're missing Applegate today. Pass is moved over to Worrell. Worrell from the center red line dumps it in. Yackel's in after that. 18s make a play. They'll get it to the half wall and they'll skate it out. Anderson's able to come up with that puck in the corner. He moves it around to Yackel, who will dump it out to center. Worrell tries to pick that up. The 18s control and move it into the zone. Marcotte in the corner with it. tries to move it up to Yackel and does. That comes to Worrell, who bats it out of the zone. 18s send that one out of play, though. Get a line change here. Spain, Sherman, and Green coming out. Learman and Long on defense. Spain here for the draw at center ice. 18's control. Pass goes through the legs, though. Sherman's on it. 18's come out with it, though. Long playing good defense there. Gets the 18s to dump it in. That came just past Green on the half wall, but the 16s are able to clear the zone. It goes all the way down. No icing on the play. From behind their own net now, the 18s look to come out. Green tried to put some pressure on there. That one's dumped in. Carlo plays it behind the net, around and up to Green. Green has a little trouble with it, but is able to get it out of the zone. 18s now from the neutral zone, dump it in. Long's behind the net with it, moves it up to Green. Green chips that up, manages to clear the zone. Spain's there trying to battle through a couple guys. 18's back with it now. Stretch pass, almost. Carlo tried to cover that, but it slipped past him. 18's still with it. Mack in the corner trying to battle that puck. Puck comes out. Hunziker tries to poke it free. Held in by the 18s. Skating with it now. Shot, save, and a whistle. Got Held coming out now. Held, Hunziker, Gonzalez, Mack, and Anderson. Draws won by the 18s, get a quick shot. Mack's able to control though and skate it and then clear the zone. It was tipped by Gonzalez in the neutral zone. Hunziker in the corner. Held comes in, Gonzalez comes in. 3-on-2 in the corner. Hunziker comes out with it from the slot. Shot blocked aside by 18's goalie. Hunziker out to the D now. Mack with it. He has a hard time with that pass and is tipped out by the 18s who now come into the zone. Defensive play by Mack there to stop that rush. Nice play by Anderson. Plays the body against the wall. 18s have it in the neutral zone. Penalty to the 18s here. Marcotte, Held, and Spain on this power play with Anderson and Mack. Spain behind the net now. Marcotte's in front. One's wrapped around the side to Held at the half wall, who moves it to Anderson at the point. Back to Held. Held moves it back to Anderson, but that one goes past the blue line and out of the zone all the way down. Minute and a half left on the power play. Spain through the neutral zone with it. Spain wraps behind the net. Dumps it down low. Marcotte goes to retrieve. Marcotte pressured there. Held comes in. Held and Marcotte. Marcotte from the goal line now. Marcotte moves up the wall, cuts into the middle, sends that towards the net, but the 18s pick it off and dump it out of the zone. Hand pass called. Minute 3 left on the power play. It's Yackel, Worrell, Nelius, Hunziker, and Learman. 18s are able to control that draw, though, and send it all the way down. Carlo settles that for Learman. Learman skates it out, drops it back for Hunziker. Hunziker with it now. He'll move it over to Yackel. Goes into the zone there. Yackel pursues and bats it below the goal line. The 18s have it. Nelius, Worrell, and Yackel all below the goal line trying to play. Yackel's got that from half wall up to Learman. Learman shoots, blocked in front by the 18s. Hunziker picks it up, moves it out to Learman. Back to Hunziker. Hunziker walks into the top. 18s try to get that out, but it's held in by Learman. Yackel able to keep that puck in. 2-on-1 on Yackel there. Learman again holds it in. Not quite able to get control of this puck on this power play here. Penalty expires. Back to full strength. That one's dumped in. Nelius has it in the corner. Sends it to Yackel, who sends it across to Hunziker. That looked like it went off the post. Great play there. Yackel again to Hunziker. Nelius has a stick in front in the slot. That shot is batted aside. Hunziker knocked off the puck. Nelius comes in. 18s are able to clear the zone here. Drops the shoulder and heads to the front of the net, but that puck goes wide. Oh, quick shot in front. Pass to the slot. Quick shot, one-timer, and the 18s are on the board, 1-0. Sherman, Green, and Spain out with Long and Anderson. We get a whistle here. Looks like maybe the door came open in the corner. Yeah. .7:15 left in the first. 18's ahead, 1-0. Still working on the door in the corner there. Looks like we're ready to go. Spain with the draw to the left of DiCarlo. Anderson takes that puck behind the net. Spain with it. Reverses over to Long in the corner. Long tries to move that up to Sherman, but the puck rolls off his stick. Behind the net now, Anderson moves it up the wall. Sherman tries to get it out. 18s hold it in and put a shot on net, saved by DiCarlo. That one's blocked in front by Spain, who moves it out to Sherman. Sherman through center, into the zone. Puts a shot on net, blocked aside by the 18's goalie. Spain and Sherman on the wall. Held in here as the 18s try to clear. Mack puts a shot high. Learman keeps that in. Learman and Mack on D. That puck's able to clear. Learman picks it up and sends it in. The 16s have to tag up, though, and get back on side. Here's Spain now. Sherman tries to keep that puck on the wall, but the 18s clear it out all the way down. Played by DiCarlo, though. No icing. Mack with it, moves it up for center. That puck bounces over his stick. Puck stumped across. 16s will change as the 18s come out of the zone. We got Gonzalez, Hunziker, and Held out. Nelius and Learman on D. Hunziker comes up with this puck, moves it out of the zone. Held has it and able to bring it in. Held charging to the front, tries to lay that pass into the center, but it goes just in front of Gonzalez, out of reach. 18's moving out of the zone. Shot taken, goes wide and all the way out. Snelius bringing it out of the zone now. He'll skate it through center and dump it in. Move that behind their own net. Gonzalez tries to seal the wall. Hunziker with it. Pucks to Held. Shot goes through, but blocked in front for traffic. Puck's cleared down. Anderson back to retrieve it. He's got Gonzalez at the far blue line. Tries to get it to him. Gonzalez is checked there. Anderson tries to pursue the puck at the blue line, but the 18s come up with it and back on attack. They'll fire a shot that's saved by DiCarlo. Gonzalez has it behind his own net now. The 18s strip that puck away. Nelius comes out with it. So move that up to Hunziker, who's able to chip it out of the zone. Marcotte's pursuing foot race here. The 18s get it, but Marcotte's able to strip the puck. Marcotte 1-on-2. Worrell comes in, tries to play the body. Worrell with it. Looked to center that to Marcotte, but it went off a skate. Marcotte has it. Marcotte moves it into the slot, but the 18s are able to get it and try to clear. Held in by Mack. Mack and Learman on D. Marcotte, Worrell, and Yackel. 18s chip that puck into the zone and go after it. Learman's back for it. Battle behind the net. 18s come up with it. Marcotte's in to help. Worrell comes into the corner to pick that up and send it around for Learman. Learman with the puck up to Yackel. Is able to chip it into the middle. Foot race. Worrell's in there. Marcotte. Puck stuck along the half wall. Now the 18s come out with it. Exit the zone. Long is there on D though, and the 18s dump it in. Mack behind the net. Moves it up to Yackel. Yackel in the neutral zone. Moves that across to Mack. Mack tries to come in. That puck trickles through Long and exits the zone. Yackel's back for it. Moves it across to Sherman. We've got Sherman, Spain out now. Yackel's still out there. Mack and Long on defense. Sherman brings that out of the zone now. Tripped up in the middle, no call. Spain trying to put pressure on in the corner. The 18s reverse it around their net. Sherman deflects that pass attempt. Still in the offensive zone here. That one's blocked by Green, who takes it to the net. Looks for the wraparound maybe. Green moving in the corner. 2-on-2 battle in the corner. The 18s come out with that. '18 shots blocked in front by Anderson, who's able to clear the zone. The 18s fire it back in from center ice. That pass misses, but comes all the way down, played by the 18s goalie. Spain, 18s have it, look to exit the zone, and they do. Learman, has it at the neutral zone though. Green's able to get that into the zone. Hunziker to Spain. Shots on net, but saved by the goalie. Spain gets knocked down in the middle of that play. We've got Gonzalez and Held out with Hunziker. Learman and Nelius. Face-off on the near side boards. Held in for that. 18s control the face-off. Play it behind their net. That puck's chipped up into the netting and out of play. Held in for the draw. Gonzalez is able to sweep through and put a quick shot on net. Now battle on the wall. Held there. Gonzalez with a check. 18s have it and are able to clear the zone. Picked up by Learman in the neutral zone over to Nelius. Nelius moves that into the middle. 18s come up with it and send it into the neutral zone. Now Held controls, enters the zone. Batted by the 18s. Picked up by Learman. Learman's going to shoot. Blocked aside by the goalie. Here come the 18s. Nelius with a good defensive play is able to take that puck away, but it comes back to the 18s. That shot's blocked aside by DiCarlo. 18's able to hold that puck in. Another shot on DiCarlo. Puck's laying in front. 18s move it to the defense. There's a one-timer from the point, blocked by DiCarlo. He's able to save it and hold on for a whistle. Got looks like a cross check here on Learman. So we'll go on the penalty kill for 2 minutes. Mack and Anderson, Worrell and Marcotte on the penalty kill. 18's with it. He'll pass it around. Walks up to the half wall, sends it back below the goal line. Interchange now to the D. Go D to D here. Shot deflected aside by the pad of DiCarlo. 18's with it from the point now. D to D pass. Shot. Saved by DiCarlo in the glove. 3 seconds left in the period. Minute 25, minute 29 on the penalty. Little equipment reset here on the 18s. Now we drop the puck. Marcotte takes that face off. 18s try to put a shot on net. And there's the period. Score still 1-0. Still on the penalty kill, second period now. Whoa. Quick pass across and a one-timer makes it 2-0 for the 18s. Quick goal to start the second period. Learman will come out of the box. Back to even strength. Held, Hunziker, and Gonzalez up front. Anderson and Long on D. Hunziker comes up with that draw. moves it up the near side boards. 2-on-1 on him, and the 18s come up with the puck. Battled in the corner now. Puck's wrapped behind. The 18s move it up to the far boards. Now through the neutral zone and into their attacking zone. Anderson, though, putting pressure on. 18s walk to the net here. Long with a good stick, pushes him to the outside. Pass down low. Long there on that, is able to tie up the body so Held can swoop in and get the puck. It's dumped down. Gonzalez, no, Hunziker in a foot race there. The 18s have it. They look to come out of their zone again. Drop pass. Gonzalez broke that up. Long now exits the zone with it. Chips it around for Worrell. Worrell goes after that puck from the right dot. Puck comes into the middle. The 18s come up with it, come out of the zone. Learman with it in the neutral zone will get the red line and dump it in. Stopped by the goalie behind the net. The 18s move to the half wall and exit the zone. Learman comes up with that puck as they come into the zone now. He chips it out to center. The 18s dump it back in. DiCarlo will play that behind the net for Mack. Mack chips it around a defender. Forechecker there. Mack with it now. Learman comes in to help, chips it up to Worrell. Worrell, his pass is blocked. Worrell still trying to get it. Puck goes back behind the net. Learman and Mack are there. Puck's in the corner now with the 18s. Yackel comes in. We got Yackel, Green, and Worrell out. Learman and Mack on D. Mack loses his stick there. The 18s move it up to the D. Green puts a big hit on. That puck trickles through, bouncing. Mack with it. Moves it up for Worrell, who takes it out of the zone through center, over to Yackel, back to Worrell. Worrell inside the zone, dumps it deeper. He's looking to change. Puck's held by the 18's goalie. Marcotte, Yackel, and Worrell. Anderson and Nelius. That puck's played down by the 18s. Anderson's in a foot race to get it. Tied up by the 18s there. Anderson comes out with it though. Chips it aside. The puck hops Worrell's stick. Marcotte out to challenge. The shot comes in and held by DiCarlo. .13:20 in the second. 2-0. 18s leading the 16s. Marcotte with the draw here to the right of DiCarlo. Nelius trying to play that puck through two forecheckers. Worrell moves it further up. Marcotte's able to exit the zone. Puck goes off his stick though and dumped in by the 18s. Anderson behind the net to play it. Chips it around for Worrell. Worrell takes control. He's checked. Marcotte's able to clear the zone. Sent into the 18s end. They're back behind their own net with it. Yackel puts the forecheck on, but the 18s come up with that. Sherman holds it in. Yackel with it on the half wall, sends it deeper for Sherman. Sherman centers for Marcotte. The 18s come up with that puck. Anderson and Yackel. Puck clears the zone. Marcotte with it in the neutral zone. Looks like we get a whistle here. Got a slashing call on Yackel, it looks like. So another minor penalty. 16s go on the kill for 2 minutes with a slashing call. Got Marcotte, Worrell, Learman, and Mack out to kill this penalty. Face off to the left of DiCarlo. Marcotte's in for the draw. Puck comes back to the 18s. Looks to center. Puck goes on net, but saved by DiCarlo. Marcotte's able to lift that one out of the zone. 18s regroup behind their own net. Look to make the stretch pass to the blue line. That's picked off by Learman. He'll fire it down. 18's through center now. Crosses the blue line and pulls up. Passes D to D. 18's camping out in front of the net. The shot comes in and saved by DiCarlo. It's loose in front. Batted around. DiCarlo is able to come up with that save and hold on to it. 1:15 remaining on the penalty. We'll change the killers here. Long comes out with Anderson, Spain, and Held. Held comes in for the face-off on the near side dot. 18's control, move it to the point. D to D, he'll walk in, take a shot from the top of the circle. Blocked aside by DiCarlo. Back to the point. Another shot, another save by DiCarlo. Battle in front. DiCarlo loses his stick. The 18's control. DiCarlo is able to come up with the stick in the crease now. Long's able to pick this puck up and fire it all the way down. Teams regroup, come through the neutral zone. Walk into the middle, deflected aside by DiCarlo's stick. Out to the D, here comes the shot, blocked in front by Spain, who's able to hoist the puck out of the defensive zone. Anderson getting into it a little bit here with the 18 player. All right, 18's with speed through the neutral zone. Anderson's back. Spain able to get a stick on that, but the 18's still control. Anderson battling in front. Puck comes to the slot. 18's still control from the half wall. Look to center. There's a shot and a save by DiCarlo. Yakel's out now with Spain. Held through center. Brings it into the zone. He'll look to pass. Here comes Yakel. That pass touched by the 18's, but then deflected off of Yakel. And we'll get another penalty call. It's like a rough. It's like the 18's this time. A minor penalty roughing. Now we'll go to the power play with Yakel, Worrell, Nelius, Hunziker, and Learman. Yakel with that face-off comes back to Hunziker at the blue line. He moves it to Learman. Learman back to Hunziker from the half wall in front to Worrell, who puts a shot on net. Blocked aside by the goalie. 18's are able to clear. We got a foot race. Learman back. DiCarlo's in the corner. Learman plays the puck. The 18's come up with it though. Out to the point. Shot comes in wide of the net. Learman with it. 18's with the short-handed forecheck here. Hunziker plays it behind the net for Learman, who gets a little time and space now. Out to Hunziker, back to Learman. Learman enters the zone with the puck, chips it into the middle. Nobody there though. The 18's are able to play that out. It's held in though, broken stick. Yakel tried to shoot that. Behind the net, Nelius and Worrell. Nelius plays it to Worrell, who tries to center the puck, but the 18's get a hold of it. It's held in by Anderson. Anderson out now. Worrell from the slot. The shot goes wide. Worrell and Nelius in the corner. Worrell comes up with it, moves it up to Anderson. Anderson walks the line, moves it to Held. Held has the puck roll off his stick, but he's able to regather. Battle on the wall. The 18's are able to clear it out. The puck comes out of the over the glass and out of play. So it's Held now with Marcotte and Spain, Anderson and Mack. Marcotte in for the draw. Marcotte controls, moves it to Mack. Mack brings it into the zone. That's Held to Anderson now, who brings it down the near side boards, pulls up, looks to pass to Held at the blue line. Held moves with it, looks to interchange with Anderson. Anderson with it now from the blue line to Held at the half wall, who looks to pass across. That one goes all the way through though. Mack has it, plays it in. Spain attempts a shot, blocked aside. The 18s chip that out. Anderson goes back to pick it up. A little encouragement from DiCarlo as he's banging his stick. Spain from behind his own net. Skates it out of the zone. Traffic in the middle. Spain still hanging on to it though. Now it's Mack from the near side. Puts a shot that goes wide. Sherman's on the ice now. Sherman holds that in. Long on the ice. In front, Spain kicks that down. Not able to find it with his stick though. Held in by Mack at the blue line. He'll chip it around the wall. Sherman's there. Sherman gets checked. Spain comes in to help. 2-on-2 in the corner. Puck's frozen. Marcotte comes in. Puck comes loose and the 18s try to chip it out, but Mack is there to hold it in. Marcotte, Spain, Mack all there on the wall trying to poke that puck free. Comes loose to Spain. Shot gloved by the 18s goalie. Penalties expired now. Back to full strength. Learman and Long on D. Sherman, Spain, and Green. Spain with the face-off on the near side. Sherman's able to come up with that puck. 18s intercept though as he tries to walk it into the slot. Learman back in the foot race for this puck. Hard check in the corner. Long comes in to support and is able to move the puck out to Green. Green goes down on the wall. Puck shot from the top of the circle and DiCarlo makes the save, holds on. 6:35 left in the second. 2-0. 18's leading. Spain with this face-off. To the left of DiCarlo. The 18s control and get a quick shot. That one's blockered aside by DiCarlo. Long chips it up the boards. Sherman's able to get it out of the zone. Spain with it. His pass is deflected by the 18s. Green with it in the corner. Moves it to Sherman, who then sends it down to Spain below the goal line. Up to Sherman. Green on the half wall. Fires that one that goes wide and rims out of the zone. Long's back in the neutral zone to recover. He'll pass it across to Learman. Learman looks for the stretch to Green at the far blue line. Puck deflects and into the zone. Played behind the net. Yackel's out now with Sherman and Spain. Nelius is on D now with Long. Nelius tries to break that up. The 18's in. Shot from the top of the circles, deflected up and out of play. Complete the line change. Yackel, Marcotte, and Worrell up front. Nelius and Anderson on the back end. Marcotte with the face-off to the left of DiCarlo. Anderson's able to pick up that puck after the face-off. Looks to clear the zone, but it's held in by the 18s. Worrell with it, exits the zone, moves that to Yackel on the near side boards. Yackel crosses the blue line, moves the puck across to Worrell, who fires a shot that goes wide. Marcotte attempts to keep the puck in, but the 18s skate it out. They'll dump it into the zone. DiCarlo will settle behind the net for Anderson. Anderson tries to chip that up. The 18s manage to stick on it. Worrell loses the puck. The 18s come in. Pass into the slot. No shot though. They're rode off into the corner. Nelius with good defensive play. This pass is held in at the blue line by the 18s. Another shot. That one's sticked aside by DiCarlo. Anderson's finally able to get to that puck and clear it all the way down. This will be an icing and come back into the defensive zone. Line change. Held, Gonzalez, Hunziker up front. Mack and Learman on the back end. Held with the face-off here. 18s control that, but Hunziker is able to pick it off and exit the zone with speed. One-on-one, he gets past, able to lay the shot through, but saved. Held plays that off the face-off back. Puck's bouncing around though. The 18s are able to control it. They bring it into the zone. Look to center. Pass is broken up though. Hunziker comes up with it. The rush. Gonzalez brings it in from the far boards. Puck's sent out by the 18s though. Held there on the boards with it. Gonzalez comes in, is able to knock it free. Learman chips it. Held in by the 18s though at the blue line. Saved by DiCarlo. Pass over to Gonzalez, but the 18s get a hold of it. That puck goes up and out of play. 4:04 in the second. Get a line change. Sherman, Spain, and Green out. Long and Anderson. Spain with the draw, wins it back. Anderson's there. He'll go behind his net. Chips it up, but held in by the 18s who send it wide of the net. Anderson's there. Green with it. Again held in by the 18s. Comes across to Long now. Plays it up to Sherman. Sherman just deflects it out of the net, or out of the zone, excuse me. Green challenges in the neutral zone, but the 18s are able to dump it in. Long with it from the corner. Long comes in with a good check, able to move that puck. 18s hold it in on the blue line though and rim it around. Anderson's there. Anderson holds it, reverses up to Green. Chips it out for Sherman, but that pass goes wide and the 18s have it in their own end now. Look for the stretch pass and they've got it from the high slot, saved by DiCarlo. Long turns with it in the corner. Looks like we'll get a pair of matching minor penalties here as he takes the 18 along with Anderson. /1 cross check. Should be 5-on-5 here with 3:03 remaining in the second. 16s trail 0-2. Got Marcotte with Yackel and Worrell. Nelius and Mack. This puck's brought out by Worrell. 2-on-2 rush here with Yackel. Worrell takes it to the near side boards and dumps it deeper. The 18s, Yackel with a good check. Nelius has time to hold that puck at the blue line. His shot's blocked. Yackel down low with it, looks for Mack on the blue line. Mack sends a shot that goes high. Yackel gets tripped up by the 18s goalie as he's trying to get to the front of the net there. Net was off, I think, is the cause for the whistle. Marcotte will take this face off. 2:35 on the clock. 18s from behind their own net. Worrell trying to forecheck. The 18s reverse. And then reverse again. From the corner now, they'll fire it out into the neutral zone. Mack picks that up. He skates it into the zone. Puck rolls off his stick before he can attempt that shot. Yackel with it now. He passes across. Mack from the blue line sends a shot in that's held by the goalie. Get a line change. Held, Gonzalez and Hunziker coming out. Learman and Long. Held to take the face-off on the near side boards. 18s control that. Long plays it from the blue line, but the 18s are able to chip it out. Learman picks the pass off and is able to clear the zone. 18s, though, pick it right back up and bring it in. Hunziker comes up with that. Is able to chip it off the glass and out. 18s play it back again. Long's back for this. Pressured in the corner. He'll send it around. 18s pick that up. Puck is chipped from behind and played off the back of the net. Learman has it. He'll wrap it behind the net for Gonzalez. Gonzalez able to just clear the zone. That one's sent back in offside. 18s tag up though. Hunziker picks off that pass. Moves it ahead. Gonzalez is in a foot race to try to pick the puck up. 18s have it in the corner though. Hunziker and Gonzalez battle 2-on-2 in the corner. Gonzalez is knocked down here. Hunziker in to help. 18s send it out, picked up at the blue line. Nelius there though to knock the player off the puck. Mack out on D, plays that around for Hunziker, is able to tie up a stick and let the puck come free to Held. Held sends it into the zone and goes off for a change. Sherman and Spain out now. Nelius and Mack on D. This puck looks to have been sent down for an icing. All right, on the ice you got Spain, Sherman, and Green. Defense is Mack and Nelius. 33.7 left in the second period. Face-off controlled and moved to Nelius, who puts a shot on from the blue line, blocked aside by the goalie. Puck's in the corner now. Green is there. Green gets knocked down. Sherman's in to help. The 18s try to clear, but that's held in by Mack. Sends it in. Green, Spain with it now. Behind the net, Spain's pressured. Spain still has it. He dumps it back deeper for Sherman. Sherman's able to evade a check. Puck's passed in front. Nelius was there to be saved by the goalie, and we get the horn ending the second period. Quick, we're getting a slashing call on the 18s at the end of that period of the scrum in front. Start of the third period on the power play. Got a slashing call on the 18s and right at the end of the second. We've got Yakel, Worrell, Nelius, Hunziker, and Learman out on this power play. 18s look to clear that, but it's held. No, it's not held in by Learman, but able to tag up and enter the zone. Learman's in after that puck behind the net. Nelius comes in to pick up the puck. Nelius moves it to Yakel at the blue line. Yakel moves with it, sends it further down the boards. 18s play it there. held in by Learman, and then sent all the way down by the 18s. Carlo will settle that. Learman back to get it. 16s look to break out here. Hunziker with it. We'll go cross ice, dancing with it. Comes into the zone. He's looking. Shots deflected out of play. We'll change the power play line here. Spain coming out. Marcotte and Held. We've got Anderson and Mack. 55 left on the power play. Battle for the face-off. The 18s come up with it. Backhanded out of the zone and all the way down. Carlo's there to settle that down. Anderson will pick it up, come behind the net with it. Got the red line and tried to dump that in, but the puck rolled on him, and the 18s were able to pick it up. Look to break out now. Here's Anderson with it. Through the neutral zone. Anderson drops it for Marcotte. Marcotte lost the handle though, and the 18's able to clear it out. Foot race, the 18's come up with it. Center. Spain with it. Oh, that's offside there. Marcotte's got a tag up. Spain kicks this one into the zone. The 18s are able to come up with it though. Long on the ice, pinches in to try to keep that puck in play, but the 18s clear it out. Learman back with it. Moves it to Marcotte. Marcotte moves it up to Spain, who tries for Held. Pass goes wide though. Spain picks it up in the neutral zone. Trying to retreat with it. He's pressured. 18s come up with it. Spain and Marcotte. 18s try to send that through the slot, but it's picked up by Long. Long's checked off below the goal line. Puck's ringed around to Spain, who's able to clear the zone. Held couldn't quite come up with that at center ice. The 18s have it now. 18s on the near side boards here. Walk below the goal line. Still controlling. Tried to center that. It's deflected. Spain was able to deflect that puck and knock it out of the zone. 18s come right back on the attack though. Anderson's back. Able to strip that puck. Moves it up to Green. Got Green with Sherman and Gonzalez out now. That pass is picked off in the neutral zone by the 18s who bring it in. Good defensive play by Nelius there, able to break up the pass and take out the player. Green will dump this in. He's checked hard at the blue line. Anderson comes in with the puck though. Into traffic, and the 18s were able to clear the zone. Sent back in by Nelius, but Sherman had to tag up. Green in on the forecheck. The 18s clear the zone. Far side boards. Max able to squeeze that play off. Gonzalez from below the goal line moves it to Sherman. He's got some time. Moves it out of the zone. Picked up by the 18s though. Green with a check at the blue line. The 18s send it right back in. Learman's back to get that. We got Learman and back on defense. Worrell's out now. Green and Gonzalez. That pass is sent up for Worrell, who's able to get it at the blue line and bring it in, but he's checked off the puck. Gonzalez comes in. Puck rolls on him. Worrell chips it deeper. Yackel's out now. Yackel with the puck. He moves it to Worrell in the slot. The shot's pad save from the 18's goalie. They move it behind their own net. Reverse it again. They'll clear the puck out of the zone. It's actually held in by their own player though. Worrell comes up with it. His shot's blocked. Marcotte's there to try to control the puck and keep it in, and does. 18s now finally get it out. Worrell has it. Brings it into the zone. Worrell with it on the near side boards. Looking into the middle. Passes for Marcotte, but it's off his skates. Yackel. We got Mack and Long out on defense. Long's dump in is picked off by the 18s, who managed to get it into the zone. Hunziker now on the ice, able to get that pass and send it out of the zone. Marcotte soccer kicks that one down in the neutral zone, but it bounces too far for him, and the 18s are able to clear the zone. Big stretch pass to the blue line. DiCarlo is able to save that attempt as the 18s are able to get in alone on the goalie there. Play through the middle. Hunziker has it now on the far wall. He moves it out for long, but the pass is too far. 18s from their own blue line. Blocked aside by Hunziker. He's in alone. Shot saved by the goalie, but the rebound comes back to Hunziker, and he's able to put it in the back of the net. 16s are on the board now. 10 minutes left in the third. 2-1 is the score. 18s lead. Held, Hunziker and Gonzalez on the ice with Neelius and Learman. Hunziker is able to come up with that after the face-off. He moves it deeper for Gonzalez. Gonzalez has it behind the goal line. Moves it further up the wall. Hunziker tries to play it. 18s move it up, but it's punched back deeper into the zone. The 18s behind their own net now. Lift it high out of the zone. Neelius plays it from his own blue line. Learman with it. Moves it to Neelius. Neelius skates it out of the zone. Through the neutral zone, but loses it. Able to recover and dump it in. 18s from behind their own net. Play it to the half wall. That one's chipped out of the zone. Learman with it, back to Neelius. Moves it further up, but picked off by the 18s. They move it to center ice. Gonzalez with the check there, but the 18s are able to play it into the zone. 18s dump that down. Learman comes up with it. He'll skate it, move it up to Hunziker at the far blue line. Hunziker dances to the middle, tries to center that through. Like he was maybe trying to get that through the 5-hole there, but it bounced off the equipment of the goalie and went wide. 18s send it out now on the attack. Shots deflected high into the netting. We'll get a whistle and a stoppage and change the line. Green coming out with Spain and Sherman. Got Long and Mack on defense. Spain with the face-off. Long is able to ring that around for Sherman. Sherman with it. Pass for Spain. Hops his stick. 18s with it from their own blue line. And their pass is not collected, but the puck's in the corner now. Mack there. Spain in to help. Battle in the corner. Oh, that's Long in that corner, able to send it around. Mack had it, but the 18s come up with it. Now it's loose for Spain in the neutral zone. Spain drags around a player. Puck's loose behind the net. The 18s grab it. Sherman's there. Spain is there. 18s move it. Look to clear the zone. Long pass. We got a penalty coming now on the 16s. Like maybe a tripping call. Yeah, we got a minor penalty for tripping. Matt going to the box. 7:56 left in the third, trailing by 1. The 16s go back to the penalty kill. Get Marcotte and Worrell, Neelius and Anderson. Puck comes to the 18s after the draw. Neelius able to strip it away though. He'll send it hard around, but it goes up and out of play. So the puck stays in the zone for their face-off. Got Gonzalez out now with Marcotte, Neelius and Anderson. Able to clear the zone. Gonzalez tries forechecking. Through the neutral zone, the 18s pass at the blue line, send it deeper, but it's collected by Neelius in the slot, and he's able to send it all the way down. 18s have to chase all the way back from behind their own net now. Gonzalez forechecking, but the 18's able to exit the zone. And they move the puck to the blue line now. Shot wide of the net. Nelius with that. He's pressured. Anderson's in to help behind the net. Nelius still with it. Tries to clear and does. That one's coming all the way down again. Matheson for the 18's back for that. He tries to stretch pass. Goes off of Learman. 18's couldn't come up with it, and Learman had it back, but then the 18's are able to control. They get a shot that's high off the glass all the way up to the blue line, held in. He'll walk in and shoot. Held by DiCarlo. 35 left on the penalty kill. Spain and held. Long and Learman. Spain with the draw. The 18's have it at the blue line. Pass to the half wall, down low, centered. Knocked to the corner. Spain pressuring along the wall, but the 18's have it at the blue line. He'll walk to the middle, move it into the slot. That one's blocked by Spain, but not quite able to clear. Comes to Spain again. Now he's able to clear. From their own blue line, the 18's move ahead with it. Circle back. 18's able to gain the zone there. Puck's played low below the goal line. Long tries to get a hold of that. Puck comes up and held at the blue line though. Mack on with Learman now. Mack's able to get it and hoist it out to center. Glove down by the 18's though. They bring it right back into the zone. Shot on net, looked like a pad save there. Mack with the check in the corner. Learman's in there. The 18's have the puck though. That one comes free to Held. Held moves it to Long, who comes through the neutral zone 1-on-3 and bats it deeper into the offensive zone. Played out by the goalie as 18's bring it out of their end. Got Yackel on now, Marcotte, Nelius, Worrell, Anderson. Anderson sends that for Worrell, but it's too far for him to reach. 18 send it into the zone. Carlo not able to play that one. Yackel from the wall to Marcotte. Marcotte through center now. It's knocked off his stick and offside. Marcotte with the face-off. Puck's tied up. 18's have it from their own end. Worrell was able to block that pass down. Yackel has it now in front. He manages to get to it and get a shot. Blocked by the goalie though. 18's look to clear. It's held in by Nelius. Yackel's there. 18's play it behind their own net. Move it out through center ice. Unable to connect on the pass. Nelius is back to play that. He's pressured. Behind the net, Nelius with it. Yackel's there in the corner. Marcotte waiting for the puck. Nelius and Yackel battle in the corner, 2-on-2. Marcotte comes up with the puck, but the 18's have managed to get a stick in the way and get control. Anderson from below the goal line now. Skates it, pass for Marcotte. He's able to come up with that. Brings it into the zone. Worrell attacking the net. Shot goes wide. Learman able to hold the blue line to Yackel from the half wall. Yet to Marcotte. Takes a shot from the high slot. Marcotte battling for the puck, but the 18's are able to get a hold of it. They bring it through the neutral zone. Played aside by Mack. Mack out with Learman. Marcotte goes for a change. Worrell changing. Yackel forechecks. Hunziker's out. Held is out. Yackel now changes. Gonzalez comes onto the ice. 18s control that from the corner. Blocked aside, Gonzalez chases after that. He's got Hunziker with him as well. Not quite able to handle the puck though. Held and Hunziker down low, but the 18s have it behind their own net. Clear it up and out off the glass. Anderson back for it. Anderson looks to skate this one out and does. Picked up by Long, who makes a move through the neutral zone. Rips the shot wide. Long with it again. Looks to center. That one, Gonzalez tried to pick that up. It's a one-timer, but it didn't quite happen. Long from his own blue line moves it to Held from the red line. Dumps it in. The 18s have it behind their own net. Spain, Gonzalez, and Sherman out. Emilius makes a play in the neutral zone there, but the 18s bring it into the zone. Drops the shoulder and comes to the net. Looked like a save from DiCarlo there. Teams from the corner. Emilius trying to take the puck away. Emilius and Long on defense. Gonzalez has it now from the near side boards. Plays it out to Sherman, who gains the zone. Dumps deep. 18s have it from behind their net. Sherman's able to come up with that puck. He's knocked off the puck. Max in deep. Yakel and Mack in the corner here. Hunziker drops back to cover the D. Well, we've got a delayed penalty on, it looks like. Carlos out of the net. No, not a delayed penalty. Just pulled the goalie to go 6-on-5. I'm not paying attention to the clock here. There's only a minute left. Minute 3 on the clock, so the 16s have pulled the goalie. Marcotte, Yakel, Held, Mack, Anderson, and Hunziker are the 6. That shot all the way down. Go for an icing. Face-off will come back into the 18s end. 54.5 on the clock. 16s trail by a goal. Have the goalie pulled, trying to come up with that last-minute goal. Marcotte with the draw. Played to the corner. Max there with Yakel. Marcotte in now. 3-on-2 battle in the corner. Yakel's able to come out with it, but has the puck stripped. 18 send this one down looking for the empty netter, but it'll go for an icing. 41.1 seconds left. Marcotte again with the draw. 18s get a hold of that. Matt gets a stick on the pass. 18s are able to clear the zone though. They've got it at the blue line. Knocked aside by Anderson before he could get the shot attempt at the empty net away. Contested in the neutral zone here. The puck comes to Hunziker. 23 seconds left. Hunziker to Marcotte. That puck is moved back, but nobody's there at the blue line on that side. And the 18s come out with it through center. They'll shoot for the empty net and put it in. 3-1. 13.2 left. That looks to be the final score. So 16s can't quite crack that 18 team yet. Another close game though. Sherman and Spain out for this face-off with Green, Long, and Mack. Mack has it, chips it into center where Sherman will dump it in. 4-3. And that'll do it for this game. Green in a battle against the boards there as the horn sounds. 3-1 the final.